Hi, and welcome back to Healing Gems. So today we are going to talk about how you are talking to yourself. So why does this even matter? So when we have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, etc., we can get stuck in a very heightened, fearful state. And our limbic part of the brain, our limbic system, and our amygdala, it almost hijacks us, where we are going to be having lots and lots of negative thoughts, difficult thoughts, worrisome thoughts, fearful thoughts, and we can just go along with those without even realizing sometimes that they are just churning along in the background, and we can get into the state of believing everything that our brain tells us, and that can be a really, really scary place to be. So with all these negative thoughts and with the fear, that then in turn increases our cortisol and adrenaline levels in our body, which are the hormones which keep us sort of stuck in this place of fight or flight. So, and therefore symptoms either are prolonged, or they become worse, or they change and they move, and it becomes all very frustrating, and we get stuck in this kind of loop, which we do not want to be in. Okay, so the good news is there are things that we can do about it. So one is, don't believe everything that you think. This is absolutely crucial because your brain is trying to protect you and will do its utmost to try and stop you doing things, to make you feel all of these symptoms, because it is trying to protect you in its own unique way. So we have to, our job, our conscious part of the brain, needs to speak to our unconscious part of the brain and to ourselves, and just let us know that we are okay. And you can do this in multiple ways. People might take the softy approach and say, hey body, I'm here, we are safe, there's no need to protect me, we are doing okay, and all of these symptoms are really not needed anymore because I've got this and everything is under control, and I no longer need this assistance that you are giving me. Or you could take a bit of a more of a forceful approach and be like, whoa, stop, body, brain, mind, just stop it. I don't need your help anymore. I have got this, I can do this. There's actually nothing wrong with me. It's just these false signals from my brain, these neural pathways that you are creating by all of these thoughts. I don't need it anymore. So pack it in and stop this right now. So depending on how you're feeling, depends on maybe how the approach that you want to take. Obviously you don't want to berate yourself and be really horrible and mean to yourself, because at the end of the day your brain is trying to just protect you and help you in its own little way. So, but do what feels right for you. This needs to be something you need to be doing all the time, to be kind of conscious of what you're thinking, to be aware of the thoughts that you are having, how you are speaking to yourself, this internal dialogue that you have, and not just about the symptoms, not just about how you are feeling and the illness and all of whatever goes with having chronic fatigue. But you were probably doing this way before you got chronic fatigue. I know I was, and still do, and have to really pull myself up on it. How you speak to yourself, things like, oh, I'm no good at this isn't, maybe a work you're doing, oh, it's not good enough, this person doesn't like me, I'm not likable, I'm not this, I'm not that, doubting yourself all the time, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough, my clothes aren't right, whatever it is, you have probably got these patterns in your mind going on as well. Maybe it's an imposter syndrome, you know, where you never feel like you live up to expectations. You always feel that you've got to be pushing, because you never feel good enough. You know, there will be underlying patterns, not just about the illness going on as well. So you do want to try and look out for those and catch those too. You know, tell yourself, like, you are an amazing person. You look great in, you know, the outfit that you chose to wear today. Even if you don't believe it wholeheartedly, this is how we can start to change our perception of ourselves and our thoughts and our mind and our body. So really try to become aware of what you're thinking and catch it, and self-talk, like, so you can be much more positive. And it's not just about being positive and, you know, pretending everything's not right. If that doesn't feel right to you, you can say things like, okay, I know we're not feeling the best right now. I know I don't feel the best about myself right now, but what if I can start to believe that I have the power to change this, that I have the tools and techniques and the support to be able to do this. And you know what? I look really good in my outfit today. I feel really happy with the effort and the progress that I am making, and I believe in me. So try to get some emotion into it, try and get some feeling into it. You know, you need to convince your brain that this is true. You need to convince yourself that, yeah, I am doing all right. I am okay. My body is healthy. And do you know what? I love me for who I am, for all the quirks that I may have, for all the good and kindness that I have and bring to other people. This is what you want to be concentrating on. So if you need to write down some lines, because sometimes it can be really hard to find these things that you like about yourself, or the positive moments that you can't find because the illness just has taken over so much, and it's almost impossible to think of something joyful or something to celebrate about yourself. Write them down, and when you are feeling these moments of overwhelm, all these negative thinking patterns coming in, get out your bit of paper and let yourself know with conviction that you are well and you're going to be well and you can do this. And you are a superstar human being that, you know, has been put here on this earth for multiple reasons. And despite being ill, you can bring joy to people, you can connect with people, you can find purpose and all of these things. So get going, write that list, celebrate yourself, celebrate your life as it is right now, even if it's not the place where you want to be, and things will start to change with consistency of keeping to do this. Okay, give yourself a big hug for watching this video, for making the changes that you need to change, and for loving yourself enough to do this. Okay, for now, namaste.